All right, we're getting there. Now, billing, reporting, getting yourself paid. This is obviously really important because it's kind of the beauty of what makes Fons works is integrating this scheduling and these offerings into this billing system. It's very powerful. You go to your billing dash, it tells you how much you made, right? And so it tells you, and this is important to understand, you've got your payments, right? This is what people have paid you. If someone is paid outside the platform, like gave you a check or some cash, that would show up here. Fees, this is your credit card fees. It's the single greatest tax write-off you'll ever have in the universe because it's the secret key to having to not spend any time on your admin, but that's another conversation. Here's what's been deposited to your bank, right? So in the last 7 days, there's been $1,000 in payments, there's been $35 in fees, and $1,000 going towards your bank. If you've got money en route, it'll show you if that's pending. Scrolling down that billing page, this is really important. This shows you all your transactions. You just can scroll and scroll and scroll and see whether you've had deposits, charges, or refunds. This should be like in like huge letters with like big explosions around it. The great thing about Fons, anytime something happens you don't feel good about, or if you need to, you can issue a partial or full refund. You go to your billing page, you scroll through your transactions, right? And this shows you how much they were for and for when. And then you can click on it. It will open this up and it allows you to issue a refund. Just like we did with the clients, just like we did with everything else, actions. Your billing actions are simple. We have 3 different types of reports that you can run, whether you want to have an appointment report, an income and expense report, and a payroll report, right? These can be downloaded as PDFs, which look nice, or CSVs that your accountant love. A CSV is easy to export into QuickBooks or something like that. And this will run all of your transactions on the platform. You can do it per staff member, which we'll talk about in a little bit, or you can do it for your entire organization. So first of all, here's your payments report, right? And this is really great if you just need to see what you've done or what one of your employees has done in a certain period of time. It shows you what the appointment was, who the client was it charged, and how much the amount was for. And you can do this for any date rate you want. This one's helpful. This next report is really helpful for just payments and expenses, meaning, and in this case, it's just the payments coming in and your credit card fees or your ACH fees. So it breaks them apart. So you said, okay, I had a charge for $90. I had a fee for $2.91. This is how much got deposited to my bank. And then it totals up the grand total at the bottom for whatever that is for that period of time. So this is really helpful if you need to get right down to kind of the nuts and bolts of what your business is doing. Lastly, Fons has a very simple payroll report. If you're running a big organization, you want to have a good payroll software because that is a whole bag of worms that really takes knowing what you're doing, and you want to sync that in. But for simples, if you just need to know how many appointments or how much time one of your employees worked yourself and how much they billed, this is perfect. You can do it for your whole organization or for an individual employee, and it's great. So again, it's simple. It gives you number of appointments, number of hours worked, and number of billings. So that's our third reporting feature.